Welcome back and happy 2022. My name's Evie V and I'm so excited to be back here with you all. So today we're going to talk about the bittersweet paradox of raw foods and the spiritual awakening, which is exactly what I'm going through right now. I have slipped back to some cooked over the past couple of weeks and it's just been like slipping back into my addictions, and I see it as kind of like how Christmas and New Year, the holidays, can be such a difficult time when it comes to addiction. Addiction keeps grabbing us back, keeps pulling us back in. And although I've managed to let go of so many of my addictions, the one to cooked food still can have the better of me sometimes. However, my mindset is so strong now that when I'm actually eating anything that's cooked, then I actually know that it's like I'm putting in like a cheaper fuel, as it were, or the wrong fuel for my optimal being. So this is the bittersweet paradox that I'm going through. It's like I love raw foods for where that it's taken me on this journey in the healing. The past 14 months on this journey, I can't even describe to you how much I've grown with that and how grateful I am for that. But then also it's like the difficulty of it, it's like I'm almost like kicking and screaming because I want the comfort and the easy life, as it were, and the pleasure of eating those cooked foods again, and even the junk foods, you know, because I know that there was pleasure in that. But then I'm so proud of how I now eat, but I miss how I used to eat. And I'm going through this paradox with absolutely everything. And same with the spiritual awakening journey. So like I say, over the past 14 months, like, I have so much gratitude. I can't even describe like how amazing it has been to be on this raw journey, to have kind of the, you know, stripping back of all the addictions that I've had before. So, you know, first of all, the spiritual awakening journey, it was let go of alcohol, and then animal products were before that actually. So it's like animal products, and then it was alcohol, and then it's been cooked food and the junk foods and the sugars and everything, and then cooked food. And then cannabis was thrown into the mix. And then painkillers have been thrown into the mix as well, because I used to take painkillers on my monthly cycles. So I'm going through it, especially during the monthly cycle now, because I'm now getting to the root of what was even causing this pain in the first place. Because the pain is there as a signal to us. The pain is there to kind of show us that something's not quite right here. And whenever we're putting like, big pharma's spin on it, then we're just effectively putting a plaster over it or masking over it and saying, I'm not dealing with you right now, I'll deal with you another time. And it's only ever going to delay our healing. But this is the paradox of that I'm going through as well, because obviously that was comfort for me. That was the easier route for me. But then, was it really easier? Was eating the diet that I used to eat really easier? No, because I always wanted to lose weight, and because I was always in regret of maybe eating too much of something, or so I go through all of these emotions all the time. I'm like really grateful on the one hand that like I'm having these higher vibrational foods, and I really do believe in kind of like the law of vibration and everything like that, and that everything that happens to us, the universe is always conspiring on our behalf. So everything that happens to us is because of our own doings, whether that's consciously or whether that's unconsciously. So when we really accept that everything that happens to us is because we've created that, that is then freeing, and also, we want to run to our optimal selves. So I'm super grateful to be here, to be on my journey here. But then on the other hand, it's like, I almost get like a bit jealous of people who are eating cooked foods and convenience foods around me, because I would kind of like, I'd like to participate in that again. And then I'm like, but I'm not jealous, because that's slowing you down. And I mean, this is my belief, but I have got here on my journey. This is what my intuition has led me to, that we have a species-specific diet. We're the only species that cooks our food. And ours is to have raw living foods. So that's raw foods when they're in their natural state, because these foods, raw living foods, when they're alive, we're alive. So we have the foods that are alive to give us the most nutrients, the most energy, and just to like strip back from all of that like comfort and that numbing that we're having from the cooked foods, the processed foods. Because even though, say, you're having a whole food cooked diet on healthy vegetables, for example, yeah, we can run well off that, and yeah, that's not that bad. However, by cooking it, we're killing the food, as it were, when we want the raw living energy, because we're alive, so we want that live living energy. And it changes us at a cellular level. So it like actually, physically changes our DNA. So then we're running to our optimal being, which is what really excites me about this. And 2022, this brand new year, this is open for all of us to choose the path that we want to be on. And this is a really exciting place to be. Yes, the healing journey, it's messy, it's never easy. Nothing that is worth having is ever easy or comfortable. But then we've got this paradox of, yes, it's amazing, but oh my goodness, I've got to go through all that pain of whatever. And this is what the spiritual awakening is. It's like a red pill, blue pill scenario for me all of the time, with raw foods, with it all. Because there's no going back for me now. Now I know intuitively, I know what foods are right for me, and I believe us as a species. Obviously, everyone has their own truths. This is my truth. There's many other people who also have this, who are pushed to this journey because of maybe some physical issue, that they've been pushed to experience this and pushed to having raw foods always. I wasn't in that stage, so I've ended up here through inspiration, through just this knowing that this is what we're meant to be having. And the majority of us, we don't need to get to that rock bottom where our body can't properly function without having the right foods. Most of us are functioning okay with the wrong foods, but we're not actually knowing what it's like to be operating as nature designed us to. So this is why 2022 is open for us all. We can choose how 2022 is going to play out. And this is like going to be the best year for us if we're open to it, if we're open to doing the work, to doing the healing, to being out of our comfort zone. Having raw foods is out of our comfort zone because we've not got those foods that are going to numb us, or that we can kind of eat like a bottomless pit kind of thing. But if we're open to it and we're going to put the effort in, we're going to do the work, then this is going to be the year of absolute transformation for all of us. And this is where we're all heading. We want to be heading up. We want to be expanding. We want to be like just feeling it all, open to everything that the universe has to offer us. And so let's really do this. Let's start at the ground level. Let's heal our guts. Let's put the right fuel in, and let's be open to everything that the universe has to bring us. So I offer coaching with helping people have a healthier relationship with food, because this process, it's not an easy journey. Like I said, nothing worth having is ever easy or comfortable. But if you need a little bit extra accountability and kind of take people through the process of how I've got to this stage now, then reach out to me. I'm on all the socials, Evie V Activist. Or find me, there's a Facebook group, High Vibe Food Tribe, find me in there, or evvactivist.com. I'll put all the links below, and hope to see you soon. Have a happy 2022. Lots of love.